Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me here at Balance Wellness and Fitness, the Cat Cave Edition, my living room. The supervisor's over in a little bed by the heater because it's been snowing off and on again all day. End of April, but hey, Michigan, it happens. It's what it is. What I have for you today is a short, energizing yoga flow, 100% in the chair. So this is adaptable for many populations, whether you don't have the mobility to get up and stand and do some positions, or maybe you're a desk worker and you can shut your door, nobody's near your cube, and you can get a little bit of mobility, flexibility, and some nice breath work. Any props that you need, have handy. None are really needed except being in a comfortable seat that's not going to roll. So if you're in a chair that rolls, lock your wheels. If you have the option of getting in a chair that doesn't roll, go right ahead. I have metal, I can say that, straight back chair. I have a 2-inch seat cushion underneath, both to be able to lift my hips up so they're at least level with my knees, and for some comfort. You don't want to be on something so hard that you find your shifting side to side. If you're ready to begin, let's find our tall, comfortable seat. We're going to lift our toes up with an inhale. Exhale, roll them back down. If they do, if you don't have flexible feet, just pull it where you can and stretch them forward. With your next inhale, lift yourself up tall, root right on through, getting the flesh from underneath your hips, whether you rock it side to side or you actually physically pull it out, and find your center there. With our next exhale, we're going to gently, slowly, mindfully fold right up over our legs into our forward fold, just letting everything dangle and hang here. Stay within your comfort zone. If you are somebody who needs to keep your head above your heart for circulation purposes, stay there. Maybe your back doesn't go any further. Stay in that comfort zone. Give yourself another 2 or 3 breaths here. We're going to start to play with our breathing a little bit. Making those inhales a little bigger. And making those exhales a little deeper from the belly so you feel the lower abdominals engage. Let your ribs wrap around as you inhale, feel them grow bigger. And exhale it out, drawing your pelvic floor in. Let's get 2 more like that. Inhale, feel those ribs go wide. Exhale all the way up from the bottom. And inhale in nice and big and slow again. Exhale again, draw the pelvic floor all the way up. And now with an inhale, stack your spine, bringing it back up. And exhale, let the shoulders wrap around your ribs. Inhale them up again. Exhale them open. One more time. Keep them down on your shoulders and squeezing together. Squeeze a little bit more with your next inhale. Exhale. If you could round forward and they can touch in front, bring them together here. Inhale them open again. Opening wide. If you're squeezing softball or grapefruit on your spine. Exhale. Bring them together up front. And inhale them open. And exhale them close. Find that nice in-between point here. Rock side to side to get the flesh out from underneath your hips. You can use your fingers to do that as well, to really root through your sits bones. When you inhale our arms on up, whether they come together or not right off the bat, don't worry. Exhale, turn them out, reach out, pull them down at your sides. Inhale up again, stay nice and tall on that spine, engage your pelvic floor. Pull them out. Try to bring them closer together with this inhale. Maybe they'll touch. Pull them back away. Bring them back up. Pull them back down. Now float them ahead of you. Hold here. With an inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, drawing back, you're rowing. Exhale, protract forward. Inhale, pull them back together. Exhale them back forward. Draw together with that breath. Feel your chest go wide. Take them back forward. Squeeze them back together again. Forward one more time. Take a breath here. Lower them down. Take another breath and exhale into your forward fold. I'm going to add on here. 2 more breaths here. As you let the second breath go, we'll just roll up our shins and find our halfway lift. You're going to push your tailbone back, draw your shoulder blades down. Think of a low diagonal spine. Draw your belly button in. Exhale your way back to full. Let's do that again. Inhale to your half lift. Kind of a sideways table. Exhale back to full. Inhale your way all the way up this time. Let's see where those arms will connect. Or maybe they touch, maybe they don't. Maybe they will by the time we're done. We're going to exhale them through heart center. Fingers are spread. Let's do that again. Inhale them all the way up. Keep the shoulder blades down. Keep the ribs connected. Keep those hips steady. Exhale them back down. And this time we're going to take them up. We're going to keep them up if you can. Find where they land. Do they need to be here in front of your head? Do they come back here beside your head? Everybody's mobility is a little different, as well as your AC placement that allows that. If you need to put something in your hands for the grounding, go ahead. But if they touch, go ahead and let them touch. Lift up through your shoulders here. If you're going to grab the ceiling, exhale, pull them back down. Inhale, lift back up. Keep your ribs connected with your hips. And up. That means you're using those abdominals. Inhale, back up. Exhale, pull down. Now we're going to inhale, lift up, and lean to your right. Keep those left hips engaged. Keep them on your chair. Stay here for another breath. Let it go. Inhale your way back up. Exhale, pause for a minute. Check your shoulder blades, check your ribs, check your abs. Inhale up, and lift out of the ribs and go to the left side. Stay here. Connect that right hip. Stay there. Give yourself another breath. Let it go. Inhale your way back up. Exhale, drop the shoulder blades. Good. Nice pause. Take a breath. Exhale, hands through heart center. Now stay here for a moment. Really spread the fingers wide and close them in towards each other. Spread wide. Close in. Stay nice and wide. Lift up the elbows a little bit higher. Let them drop down, moving through the shoulders. Lift them back up. Let them drop back down. Lift them up. Let them drop back down and stay here. Lift up through those ribs. Your thumbs can come right near the heart. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 2 big breaths here. And then we're going to go into an easy twist. Inhale, gently turn. Keep your hands here as a guide. So you turn through your ribs, head stays with you. So your navel is looking outside that right leg. Exhale your way back center. Inhale and turn. Exhale back center. Inhale, turn one more time. Exhale, center. Let's do this to the left. Inhale, turn. Exhale, center. Keep everything connected. As you turn, make sure that right hip is now staying down, the knee stays in place. One more time. Bring it back center. Inhale the arms up, releasing that tension. Exhale, forward fold. Good. 2 breaths here. Again, go to your comfort. Maybe you're feeling things a little bit looser now as we're going. Find your halfway lift. Find that tall diagonal spine. Hips are back. Chest is lifted. Belly button is in. Shoulder blades down. Exhale to fold. Stack your spine as you come back up with a breath. Bring the hands back up into Tadasana. Maybe they touch. Maybe you're using a little tower block. Stay here with your exhale. If you can, clasp your fingers or make pointer fingers. Lift up out of those left ribs, and we'll inhale our way over to our side bend to the right. Good. And exhale. Just melt into it. With this next inhale, turn and look past that left bicep if you can, if your mobility allows you. And stay here. The next breath, try to lift out those ribs and lift up that armpit to the sky a little bit more. Exhale and relax. And if you can kind of kick that hip to the left, but keep it on the ground. And let that relax. One more breath here. And let's inhale our way all the way back up tall. Exhale, let everything settle. And let's inhale over to that left side. So we open up the right side body. Hip stays connected. Make sure that knee doesn't follow. Keep the pelvis nice and level, so push it down. With your next inhale, gently turn and look up towards that bicep as mobility allows you. Exhale, sink right into it. With this next breath, see if you can lift up the armpit a little bit more. Exhale, settle into that. Think of this upper body being a plane of glass. And with this one more breath here, you can kick that hip over to the right. Think if there's something here you were trying to nudge away with your hip. And settle into that. One more breath here. Gently let it go. And we'll inhale our way up tall. Exhale, let everything relax for a moment. Keeping that position here. Think of lengthening your tailbone by pulling the abs in, doing a little pelvic tilt, going the opposite way. Exhale, your way back tall. Inhale, pull those abdominals in. Lengthen the tailbone. And back. Gently draw in, keep the shoulder blades down. Come back up tall. One more, use those abdominals. Right from the pelvic floor up. Good. Here's our fifth one. Find that stacked spine. Now find that halfway. That you still have curvature in your spine, but you feel all those muscles engaged. Good. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together. But my arms are still there. There's a reason. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lift up through those ribs as we practiced earlier. Keep all of that if you can. Stay where you can keep it. Then take your gaze up and find your hands. You are an essential back bend. You can stay here, or if you'd like to add to it, pretend you've got a pencil between those fingers. Start to trace a line and follow it with your upper body. Don't move your lower body at all. Keep that engagement. Follow it as far as you want. Keep everything squeezed together. Keep your feet on the floor. Keep your hips solid. Take another breath here. Trace those lines. Back up over top. And with an exhale, release the hands, release the shoulder blades, and cascade into your forward fold. Hold here for 2 breaths. And inhale our way back to half lift, gently going back to your fold. Inhale your way, stack your spines on up through Tadasana. Exhale, coming back right through heart center. Let's inhale and turn. Good. See if you've got a little bit more mobility now into this easy seated prayer twist. Exhale your way center. And let's go to the left side. Inhale, turn. Exhale, let everything settle. And we'll come back. We're going to make this a little bit more mobilizing. Let's float our arms down. Take them forward. Inhale, turn. Take that left hand, let it rest on the outside of the right shin. Lift up through the chest. Bring this hand here by the heart and tip and turn. Let this elbow come down. If you have the mobility that you can come here and turn and keep that left hip down, go ahead here. But I'm offering just a different, lighter version, making a slight wing, a slight tip, because some people may not have that. It may not be here yet, and this is a quick video just to open up. With an inhale, draw back up. Find prayer. Take another breath. Let it go. We'll inhale. Gently rotate to the right. You can stay here if you're comfortable going, yeah, I can do that and keep everything in place. Otherwise, extend the arms out. Let that right arm float outside. Find the heart with the left side. Gently start to fold yourself down. Keeping that nice long vertical spine versus just curling in. Part of the point of breaking it down in a more manageable way to keep your form. Shoulder blades down. One more breath here. Inhale our way back up. And exhale to fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bring the arms back up. Tadasana. and through heart center. And extend our arms out long. We're going to lift up our right leg. Use your hands for help. Keep the abdominals in, keep that engagement, and give yourself 5 hip circles each way. You can use the strength of your legs if you're comfortable, but if you need the help of your hands, use your hands. We'll bring that leg down. We'll do the same for our left. And again, you're welcome to use the strength of your legs as long as you're not rocking through your torso and doing other things that won't bring you much value. Place that leg back down and extend that right leg out long. Now we're going to lift the chest with an inhale, restacking the spine as we have done multiple times. Push through your right heel if you can. Stay here for another breath. Lift up a little taller, rotate those ribs, and gently start to lean towards that foot, but stay safe. Don't fall out of your chair. Don't let the chair scoot back if you didn't lock it all the way. And make sure you're far enough forward in your chair that you're not catching the back of your hamstring, not being able to allow it to open. 2 more breaths here. With your next inhale, stack the spine back up, fold the leg back in. Float the arms up, and inhale. Exhale back down through heart center. Roll down to forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. As you roll back up and bring the arms back down and around, let's all get the circulation going, get everything nice and moving. Find your arms back in that comfortable position. Extend that left leg out. Flex the foot, push through the heel. Find your position. You're on your sits bones here. Again, adjust anything so you're not interfering with that hamstring. We'll lift up through those ribs even more. Turn to that leg. Settle right into it. Give yourself another breath here as that opens up. And then gently exhale. Staying long and tall so you're not collapsing in. Lifting up through the chest. Good. 2 more breaths. Keep sending through that heel. With your next inhale, lift yourself back up. Exhale, fold this back in. Inhale, arms up. As you exhale, turn and bring the hands through heart center. Good. Stay here for a moment, opening up a little bit more through that side body, and then we're going to pick that leg up we just used, that left leg, and send it back away. If you need to stop, use your hands and come back into position. Stop, drop, use your hands, find your way back to the position. Pulling the shoulder blades down, letting everything open up. Next breath in, float the arms back up, rotate back center. Carefully help this leg in. Give yourself a forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale back up through Tadasana. Gently turning to that prayer twist here. And again, make the adaptation that you need to. Take that leg out with help or take it out yourself with the strength. Yourself. You're going to be doing it, probably yourself, but with the muscular strength and awareness of that leg without the assistance of your hands. So what should have come out of my mouth. And refining your position, pressing into the hands, breathing into it, turning only through those ribs. 1 more breath here. And on your next exhale, release the arms, inhale up, exhale your way back center. Whether you use the muscular strength of your leg or the help of your hands, bring it on in. Forward fold with an exhale. Inhale to half lift. Exhale back to fold. Inhale your way all the way back up. Hands back through heart center. Let them rest in your lap. We're going to take this right leg out to the side again. We're going to flex the foot versus bending it. I'm going to take this left leg out to the side. We're going to keep it bent. Check where this knee is. Your left knee is with your middle toe. The same with your right. We're going to float our arms out to the side. Keep the toes looking up at that right foot. With an exhale, start to turn your gaze with that left arm. Start to open up that left leg, and you can wiggle a little bit more. We're doing a very easy variation of Warrior Two seated. If you have the mobility, you can bring this leg down and let the knee open up, but you're going to get a little bit more work if you stay here in this modified position. With your next inhale, float the arms up, connect the thumbs, and lift up out of your ribs and turn back towards that right leg. Lifting right on up, keep the abs connected. With an exhale, let the arms come back down. Out the legs as you need, bring them back in. Float them back up. Come back through heart center. Go to your fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, stack your spine all the way up to Janasana. Exhale back to your heart center. Now we go to the opposite side. We extend that left leg out at a diagonal. Kneecap is with the middle toe. Find yourself there. Find the awareness in your hips. And pick up that right leg and take it out as well. Your hips may be a little bit more open at this point, but you can take them out to make sure the kneecap is in line with the middle toe. And that foot is pressed down as much as you can, as well as that foot lifted. With your next breath, hold the arms out to the sides, shoulder blades down. Continuing opening on up. Your gaze will now follow your right hand. Nice big breaths here. Keep that left leg looking towards the sky through the toes. Keep them opening up. With your next exhale, float the arms up, connect the opposite thumbs this time. So if you use your left thumb to pull up, now use your right thumb to pull up. And gently turn your torso back center, and then easing it towards that back leg to keep opening up. One more breath here. We'll gently release the arms, bringing them down. Help the legs as much as you need to bring them back in. I'll take our hands, just resting right on top of the shins. My fingers are cascading over my kneecaps, but the weight of my hands is back on my thighs. Just for some seated cat-cows to start to wind things down. With an exhale, gently curling in, coming from the navel. Inhale, lifting the spine back up. And we'll do that again. Exhale, curling in, and lifting up. One more, and we finish with a seated spinal twist. Another twist. Twists are good for us. Staying nice and tall. And float our left arm, folding it, reaching up to the sky. Take the right arm and reach it long at your right side. With an inhale, rotate, find where you need to be, whether you're using the chair, it's just resting at your back, it's coming through the back of the chair. And then exhale, this arm on down and around. What you want to look for is to make sure you don't let that right knee collapse in, let it stay strong. Keep both hips down so the right hip doesn't start pulling as you're rotating through your ribs. And with each turn you make the inhale with your turn and exhale, melt into it. Keep your chest nice and lifted. One more breath here. And with your next inhale, bring the arms back up from where they're at. Bring yourself centered. Exhale, let it go. Big shoulder roll. We'll prepare for the other side. We'll take that left arm out. Fold to the right. Send it up to the sky. With an inhale, lift on up and rotate. Exhale, let that left arm fall where it needs. You're coming through the ribs, not open to the shoulder girdle. And with your next breath, let that right arm just fall. And when you go to the outside, you may be really stiff and it just goes to the inside. But not letting that left knee collapse for the right knee. Keeping both hips nice and level. Even the pelvis being nice and stable with a little rock to the right. That will help that. Lift up through the chest. Let those shoulder blades melt down your back. With each inhale, that's where you add your rotation. No force, just letting it go. And exhale, melting into it. One more breath here. We'll release our arms, bring them back center, and give yourself one more forward fold. Nice and long. Hopefully feeling the difference in your back, feeling the difference in your body. Things feel a little looser, a little warmer. Use abdominal strength with an inhale. Back down. I thank you for joining me here on this weird snowy day in the later part of April in Michigan. Have an absolutely wonderful